respect, Mr. Chamisa, politicians who say they can fix a problem that's been dogging a country for years, fix it in 2 weeks, that just sounds silly.
During the inclusive government, with all due respect, Mr. Saka, during the inclusive government, when I was Minister of ICT, Mr. BT, who is my colleague, was the Minister of Finance, we fixed this problem within a matter of 4 days. There was cash across the board in all the banks. So it's not just a question of hyperbole, it's not just a question of political promises. We know our competence, we have a track record, we can be trusted, we can deliver, and we will deliver. Well, as I indicated, infrastructure is going to be key.
But the Chinese have delivered airports, they've delivered roads, they've delivered clean water and sanitation infrastructure, and you want to throw them out.
I have not said I will throw anyone out. I've said that all the deals that have been signed have to be reviewed, have to be assessed and audited in the context of what is good for Zimbabwe, what is best for Zimbabwe, what is safe for investment. And that position has nothing to do with any nationality. We are busy to do business with all serious investors across the whole world, the Chinese included.
But it is.
There are things that we've said we would want to see in place.
Did you tell the Americans that you would like to see sanctions stay in place until after the election, i.e. that you would like to see the sanctions remain as long as Emerson Mnangagwa was in power?
Certainly not.
So you want the sanctions lifted as soon as possible?
We have said sanctions are not good for the country, but it takes two to tango. We must also have our obligation in terms of observing human rights, good governance within our own country, respecting our own citizens, so that we are able to be also admitted as respectable players in the family of nations.
Emma, it reminds me of the promise you made to party supporters in Chinhoyi, saying you're going to build a bullet train from Bulawayo to Harare. You said that under your tutelage, this infrastructure will allow people to travel from the one city to the other in 35 minutes. I mean, that is beyond nonsense. That's just complete Alice in Wonderland.
That is the future. I'm a visionary. I'm a young man. And I've said we must begin to build infrastructure, such as the infrastructure you have in the UK. What it does entail is that...
people.
Sure.
But you also claimed that you'd seen Donald Trump. You claimed you had a conversation with him in which you said he asked you how much you needed to move the country forward. You told him $15 billion, and he said to you that he would provide the money if you won the election. That was not true, was it?
Very true that, yes, in terms of our reconstruction program, according to the African Development Bank... But what I mean is, it was not true that you'd seen Donald Trump and that Donald Trump indicated to you that he would provide, if you won the election, $15 billion. All those statements were said by other people, not what I said.
Well, no, because there is a video which shows you at a rally in January back home in Zimbabwe saying that Donald Trump had pretty much promised you $15 billion.
I said we met the Trump administration.
So to be clear, because some people in Zimbabwe are still confused, you're now telling me you did not meet Donald Trump?
We did not.
No.
We met the Trump administration. And that's the point I made.